Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. Today I'm going to be cooking up some stuff in the oven, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I got homegrown zucchini. If you haven't seen the last couple videos, we've got a bunch of these in the garden now, so just trying to use them as much as I can. Fresh. I got a bunch of cloves of garlic, a bunch of onions, a bunch of tomatoes, a pepper, some potatoes, and some broccoli. So what I'm going to do is get these all kind of prepped and chopped up into kind of big pieces. The idea being that I'm going to mix them all up in a bowl like this, and I'm going to season them, put them into big like baking trays, and then bake them in the oven. So I'm going to basically leave the tomatoes whole. I'm going to quarter or maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 pieces for the onions. These the zucchinis I'm going to chop up into kind of like big pieces, maybe like that. And peppers, same thing, big. And the potatoes I've just simply washed. I'm not going to peel them. I'm just going to cut them up into maybe, I don't know, like 8 pieces or more. You know, something like that. Nothing crazy. And the garlic I'll just probably split in half or something like that. Let's get that done and throw it into the bowl. Okay, so everything's chopped up, except for the tomatoes, like I said, because I want to leave those whole. The bowl doesn't really accommodate everything because I got so many, vegetables here. So I've just left the broccoli over here. I got some fresh basil from our little pots on the terrace. Check out my previous videos if you don't know about this, but basically just worlds of difference between the fresh and the dried herbs that we usually get. So just the smell of this is driving me crazy right now. It's amazing. I love basil. But anyway, we got some salt and pepper. We've got some paprika, some turmeric, some ground fennel or caraway seed, and some marjoram. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this all on here and stir it up and chop up the basil, throw that in there too, and then I'm going to try and kind of mix it together in the bowl with the broccoli, and then we'll put the tomatoes in there too. I'll show that to you next. Alright, so everything's kind of mixed up now. We got the tomatoes put in at the top, and we got 2 pans full. I've got the oven going at 200 Celsius, which is just under 400 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cover these with baking sheets and throw them in the oven. And our oven's pretty small, so the only way I can get these in at the same time is I'm going to put one down way at the bottom and one at the top, and I'll just probably rotate them just so they cook more evenly. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of water. Most of these veggies will release quite a bit of water, so I'm not concerned about them sticking or anything. They should be fine, but I'll just sprinkle just a tiny little bit of water, and that'll also help the baking paper kind of stick to the sides of these pans and form a little bit of a seal, so the steam and everything will help these veggies cook up a lot sooner that way. So let's get this covered, thrown in the oven, and I'll show them to you when they're done cooking. Alright, so everything's done now. Potatoes are nice and soft, everything's cooked through. The tomatoes are nice and kind of like, cracked open. Obviously that's just more like, I just wanted to, I don't know, roast some tomatoes. I'm gonna serve this on a plate and get some more seasonings on there maybe just to taste, and add some ketchup or mustard, whatever you want. But it's looking good, it smells great. Can't wait to try some and let you guys know how it tastes. So there it is, all set. Just gave it a quick taste test and came out great. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I think all the seasonings, came together nicely. I had some of the potatoes and the zucchinis already. Tastes lovely. I think this would go really well with any kind of side dish like sauerkraut or pickles or something like that. Maybe a little mustard or ketchup, whatever you prefer. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna get to eating this with the family. See you guys. Bye.